Is this good? Is this maybe? Is that better? Up there? Where do I go? Hey everybody, David Paskin here, your Torah tech guy, and I love sharing with you great tech for your great Torah. So today I want to talk about framing your face, Madonna. And the reason I want to share this with you is because I've been thinking a lot about it as I watch different synagogues stream their services and their classes, and especially services. And I noticed that a lot of synagogues like to give us the wide bima shot, or the shot of the rabbi behind the amud, behind the podium, right? But you get the whole podium in there. And I get it. I get that the idea that people at home want to see the bima, that they want to see, the sacred space that we all love, or that some of us, me, love visiting. But I want to make an argument that probably isn't the best framing or shot when you're watching digitally, when you're davening digitally, when you're learning on some of these other platforms, Zoom, YouTube, Facebook. I want to suggest that, in fact, framing your face is actually really important. And so I want to show you the tool that I use to frame my face. Now, in order to use this, you have to use an additional tool like ManyCam, or I use Ecamm Live, or OBS. There are lots of them out there, but basically you just need to be able to place an image on top of your face like this. Now, it's very, very light, so if you don't see it, you kind of have to focus in, but you see there are some lines going across, and then there's a circle in the middle here. So this is a frame your face graphic. Now, I did not make this. This is from a colleague of mine who is a regular in office hours. I don't want to say his name because I didn't get permission to say his name, but thank you. But anyone can make this. You can make this in Canva. You can make it anywhere. It's no big deal. Basically, you split your view into thirds vertically and horizontally, and then you add an oval shape from the second line, the first line from the bottom, almost to the very top, but not quite to the top. And the idea is you want to get your eye line in the top thirds. Right on that top third line, that's where your eyes want to be. That's where mine are about right now. And you want your chin to be right about at that bottom third line. So what this does is it puts you front and center and at the right scale according to the camera that you're using, so that the people have the best image of you, the best perspective of you. Now, again, a lot of synagogues focus on giving us the big bima shot. And again, I get why we do that, but I would argue that it's far more important when you're speaking, if you're the rabbi or the cantor or the educator, if you're speaking, you're giving Devar Torah, if you're leading the congregation in song and prayer, the Shena Punim is what sells. This is what people want to be able to see. The chairs in the background are beautiful. The amud, the new carpeting, it's very nice. But in digital space, what matters most is the Shena Punim. And so I want to encourage you to think about, as you're framing your shot, as you're getting ready to join a meeting or lead a class, to think about, where is my eye line? Is my eye line in that top third? Is my chin around that bottom third? Is my head cut off, or am I too low? These are all things, in addition to where is my camera, right? But where is your face within the camera, are all things that you might want to consider. I have another grid layout that I sometimes use when I'm creating shots. So if you are using OBS or Ecamm Live or vMix or any of those, this is a grid that I have that I got from another Ecamm friend of mine, another colleague. And what this does is it splits your shot up into many, many different segments, but it allows you to place things in the right places. So if you're sharing liturgy, you might want that to be in 2/3 of your shot and have you, the leader, in 1/3 of your shot. So using different tools like these, and again, they're not complicated to make. You can make them in Canva, you can make them in Keynote, and just make sure you export them as with transparent backgrounds, with no background, and then you can lay them right on top of your image to frame up your shot. The takeaway from all of this is the Shena Punim is what matters. It's not the view of the bima. It's not the view of the sanctuary. You can cut to those. Those are wonderful transition shots. So if you're going from the rabbi to the cantor, maybe a transition shot, a wide shot of the sanctuary. But fundamentally, for the people who are participating digitally, this close-up shot where your face is framed just about here is really the best way to go. Frame your face. While you're framing your face, I want to invite you to visit me over on the website, TorahTechGuy.com, where I have lots of fantastic information for you, downloads, more videos, lots of fantastic things for you. I want to also remind you to join me for our next episode of The Future Starting Now. My graphic isn't coming up, but that's okay because you've probably seen the first 2 episodes. The first one with Dr. Ron Wolfson, the second one just yesterday with Rabbi Sherry Kohler-Fox. It was fantastic. This coming Monday, I've got Rabbi Elise Wechterman, who's going to be joining me for a fantastic conversation about what the future of Judaism looks like. And I might focus a little bit on movements and what community means in these new times that we have. So don't forget to frame your face. Eyes in the top third. I look forward to seeing you next time on Torah Tech Tips. Bye, everyone.